and 1 moonberry vial.
Yes.
I can go over the full list if y'all want, or I can save it for when we're done. But we
have enough to pay back my bounty.
How much is your bounty?
10k.
10k.
Yeah, bye.
I know that Lisha has already provided half with 5k.
If you just need 5k, you've got it. Let me total it up. Mordecai, the ship accountant.
Ship accountant Mordecai.
In gold, we've made 5,721. Ideally, splitting that enough to pay the crew, but
yeah, and there's won't say anything yet. I gotta stop.
But we do have some tradable info next time we're at a guild port for the ghost train and the giant's throne that we saw on the way in. We got a bunch of moonstone fragments.
Welcome home, Peyton.
We have a yellow moonstone crystal, which is huge. Lisha's gotten 2 weapons. I got some scrap to play with in my free time, which ironically is probably going to buff Lisha. Let's see. Yeah, shit. There's a lot of stuff here. Right before we got into Alcazar, like right before we saw Alex's very angry wife melt a ship in front of us, the ghost train dropped a magic bracelet. Who picked that up? Did nobody claim it?
What did the bracelet do?
We used the key on it or something, and it said something about being able to quick swap between magic types. It had a sigil for each of the moons on it. Mark, does this sound familiar?
State it again.
Right before we got to the Alcazar, the ghost train dropped a magic bracelet that somebody found.
Yes, it did.
Quick swap between magic types. It's got a description of each moon on it. I don't think anyone's hard claimed it, so that's available.
I don't think so.
Yep, it's the Union bracelets.
Union bracelet. So it's like a Kingdom Hearts key item.
It was a lucky item drop from one of the watchers.
Yep.
So that's the thing. When we're out of a dungeon, I'll probably type this all and post it in community notes, but for now...
For now, you're perfectly fine, friend. I appreciate you taking the notes. That's great. Honestly,
yeah,
it's amazing.
Extremely helpful.
That's just what I catch. So if there's ever a point where someone says, "I picked this thing up," that I'm not going to pocket myself and really keep track of myself immediately, then.
Hey, oh Jesus! There's the hydrate. All right, hello, welcome everybody. It's that time again. The Arcadian Chugga Hydrate Crusade.
What are you drinking?
It's from a carton. I'm a savage right now.
Absolute savage.
Welcome to the Arcadian Campaign. I am your host, Heroes Legacy, joined by my wonderful cast and crew. Cast crew of the Arcadian Campaign. Would you please like to introduce yourselves, starting off with Mordecai?
Hey everyone, Dylan. I have the lovely pleasure of playing Mordecai Talark. We're probably giving the voice a break tonight, so you get scratchy, rugged Mordecai tonight. scratchy, rugged, tired pre-con Mordecai. So
That's
look forward to that. Sundered Spear, Son of a Sands, all that good shit.
all right. And next up, Elisha.
I'm in Liner. I'm back again playing Laisha, Spy for Bane, Quick-Witted Cat. Like, I'm here. I'm tired. It's the end of the school year. Please let your teachers sleep.
Please take care and pay respects to your teachers. And next up, Dalashi.
I'm BT. I play Dalashi. Dalashi is trying to find his way and find his father. He uses ice magic and a whip that was passed down to him. I said it wrong this time. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
Went off
Frost was
script.
counting on his fingers too. It was the one
You
time
weren't
I
even
was
paying
looking at-
attention either.
I was looking at Frost, like, is he
Yeah.
gonna do the thing? And he just,
Uh-huh.
Off camera. Off camera.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And then last but not least, our Rootin' Tootin'.
Tucker here. I play Frost. Come to find out, I have enough money now to pay for my bounty that I unwillingly lost in a fight trying to help out my wife. But hey, it is what it is. We're pirates.
Hey, you know what? It happens. You fight for love,
And you love to fight.
and you love to fight. All right. So with introductions out of the way, as I said, this is the Arcadian Campaign, a tabletop campaign using the Fate Core system, set in the world of Skies of Arcadia. A world where it's steampunky, treasure pirates. You know, Pirates of Dark Water, if you're old enough for that. God, I dated myself. Steampunk Renaissance pirates with magic, swords, mysteries, and huge amounts of dungeon crawling. So take the best of Indiana Jones, mix it with Pirates of the Caribbean, and add in a bit of magic and sorcery, and boom, you got Arcadia. It's a great place. Great, wonderful story. Great, wonderful game. If you haven't played it, play it, or watch a B-Mouse stream. Watch them speedrun it and go through the whole craziness of it all. All right. So with that out of the way, recap from last. Oh,
This isn't loading for me. Am
Oh.
I doing something wrong?
The latest link didn't work.
The
for me.
latest-
I went to the
Okay.
pinned one.
go to the previous link then.
Okay,
It should be up above that one.
I meant to bring that up,
Yep.
and I definitely didn't.
that would work.
Gotcha.
Got it.
Uh,
Sorry.
yeah, I had to post both because one works depending if you're using my Wi-Fi. So if we're ever in-house, yeah, you have to use the secondary link.
That's so weird.
Yeah, because it's running off the same Wi-Fi. It's weird.
Yeah, it's a thing in Foundry. Like, even when I run my game here, like, if Erica joins, she has to go through the in-network link versus the rest of the party.
Yep.
It's a very strange thing. I hope they fix that soon.
I hope they fix it soon. It's a slight inconvenience. So, to recap from last session, here's the recap. We got more of this damn dungeon done. Our crew,
I feel like
honestly,
you're the most sick of the dungeon out of all of us.
I do love this dungeon. There's a lot of cool stuff about this dungeon. I was hoping for this dungeon to take like 4 or 5 sessions max.
Yeah.
I feel like
now.
we're on like our 7th session of this.
Your
And how
first
many
hit-
months was this taken?
Your first hit should have been, we chose the exploring ship.
Oh man, it's been like a few months in this dungeon. So
IRL time versus game time is so wild.
exactly.
It feels like we've been in here forever.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, recaps from the last time in the dungeon. Honestly, spectacular moments from the whole crew. Whether it was fighting monsters, using your skills to avoid traps, finding lucrative items, and also utilizing the new space of the rooms that are able to change and alternate, and locking down the Forgotten Alcazar now in a set of set stasis instead of it constantly shifting and changing about. Your crew has worked towards much, and are now currently located in one of the rooms that you've explored just past the locked mechanism room that you've been in before. at least on this map, you came from the, I'm just going to say, western direction, and are continuing to venture however you should so please. You already killed creatures that spawned, and were attempting to spawn more creatures in this section, and have your choice of all the rest of the doors from the north to the east and to the south.
Quick question. Did all our physical and will stresses recover all the way, or are we still recovering up to 1?
You are still recovering up to 1 this
All right.
moment. I'm trying to do some subtle little balance here, since it is the dungeon crawl is still the same day. It's like
Wear and tear. Yeah,
wear and tear on you.
makes sense.
Yeah. There, as from last I recall, not much else left of note. After you defeated the monsters, excavated what was their remains. Actually, everybody roll me a D100.
Ooh.
So you did get done with the fight here. I know last time I rewarded... Ooh. Fuck. Alright.
Oh wait, I haven't done it. Wait, how do I type this in again?
Flash. Oh, go ahead.
Space D100.
Yep.
What?
Slash R space D100.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay.
Wait.
Choose your character.
Yeah, it says I'm a new character.
I will fix that in a bit. Okay, so...
Watching that line has a secret character silhouette going on right now.
Lisha, you find a moonberry.
Woohoo.
Oh.
Another one.
You find another moonberry. It's a 10% chance.
I think I have like a bunch now.
Yeah, I know. I have some saved up too.
Y'all are getting moonberries?
Look at a rock.
Got a rock. So that's something else that you find right now after this fight. I believe last time some of you also gained extra spells and whatnot. More attunements to your weapons. Yeah. Honestly, at this point, pick a space. Let's go through it.
Oh, it says I'm bit, but I think that's why.
Oh, okay.
This is weird.
You know what to do for us.
Is it Thug Dalashi time?
Oh my gosh.
Alright, so as I said before, it's just a pretty solid stone-worked room. There are very faint workings of the outer section of it that have the different veins that I've mentioned before of moonstone. However, the veins themselves are not pulsating with magic at the moment. You have a choice between the northern section, the eastern section, or the southern section.
I'm gonna finish changing my eye because that guy interrupted the combat.
It did get interrupted last time.
Yeah, so
You didn't let me do it. Why did you let me? I've seen you do it so many times.
Dalashi, you have the eyeball last I recall.
Yeah.
This man changes his eyes more than a fucking, Uchiha member.
Literally.
You're welcome. I think.
So, which eye was it that Dalashi's putting in now?
I believe it was the thermal.
Thermal eye.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I was like, oh right, I forgot you have that one.
Yeah,
It's
if you were-
it's an eyeball that feels very warm to the touch.
The way I see it, the way I personally see it, if this clashes with your shtick, then whatever. Just assuming this is a big ass eyeball, right? There's like a housing that stays in the eye, and there's like a center cylindrical core that gets swapped in and out. So it's just a little cylindrical tube or something that you just kind of.
With that sound effect.
So yeah,
Just pop that bad boy in.
Pop that bad boy.
I'm gentle about it. I'm not just gonna.
Delashi goes and like gives it enough pressure that just kind of like bits, cricks, and then snaps into the socket.
You do have to wait for it to click. There it is.
Then you squiggle your eye around, glows like Terminator red. Dun 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 dun. You look around. You look around and you see not only the rest of the crew, but just very faintly, you see just different outlines of various creatures off in the distance. You see creatures that are below in the holes where you defeated the creatures before, as well as farther off towards the east.
Are they of a similar silhouette, or?
They look more different. They look more like the bats, almost. It's
Almost
little
these?
hard. Yeah.
Okay.
A little hard to tell with the distance,
Mhm.
but you can gather they're still small in creature and look.
Okay. So we do have more creatures below, and different. I'm going to guess backpack things eastward.
Yep.
So maybe get down to this room soon and not go that way. Pointing east. I'm gonna swap the bandage back and kind of
Like,
stick it
would
to-
you still see through it though?
It helps. It's a suppression thing.
Hmm.
It's easier to remember to keep this eye closed if there's a thing over it.
But then, like, even with your skin over it, since it's a thermal eye, you would still see through it, though, right?
It's about mitigation. Because if I open the eye and have the headband off, it's too much of a weird blend. I'm seeing half in thermal and half in regular, and it's migraine inducing.
Okay. Well, let's pick a room.
All right, north or south? Y'all feel?
North.
Going northward? Northward and upward. All right. Second. Okay. So, you guys go northward.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this will be interesting. You guys go northward. You see that the veins in the room kind of grow more and more and take on almost natural yet unnatural like look, where the walls themselves look more organic and slightly made out of crystal.
Did you change?
About to change it in a second.
Oh, okay.
Are you gonna swap your eye again?
There we go. You come upon a vast room. There's... Ignore the skeleton on the right. That's just Lenny. He's just chilling.
Oh, he's just chilling. Okay.
He's just chilling. That's just Lenny.
Hey, respect to Lenny.
He's like, hey guys, welcome to the chill chamber.
Praise Lenny.
Dead men tell no tales, whole thing like that. You come upon a room that has 3 noticeable things. In the western corner of the room, there appears to be more modern things. a workbench, a station with notes, various different books, as well as inkwells and scrolls. It looks still fairly dusty, but it looks more modern as opposed to other things that look ancient and old technology. As you see that there are 4 pillars in the room that look like they are towering spires that not only feed into the vines that are here, that you see it more towards the center of the room, as there's a crystal-like structure of moon crystal plant that proceeds outwards and also kind of wraps itself around the towers themselves. Those are the 3 noticeable.
You said something about like a desk? Sorry.
No, what?
No, I'm sorry. One of the first things you said, I was in a transition in my brain. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
You said there was a desk.
There's a modern desk over to your left. There is a plant structure made of like it looks like moonstone crystal.
Interesting.
In the center of the room, and then 4 pillars throughout the room that look like old technology.
Oh. Okay.
As you all go in this room, pick a stat and roll it, and I will tell you if it benefits you in which way and how.
So what I'm hearing is roll, shoot, or will. And it's
Say, can I roll magic?
I will tell you how it benefits you.
Alright.
In this particular room, pick a stat, and if you're confident in what the stat is going to do for you, or if you give me some flavoring, I will let you know if it benefits you in this room.
We'll fight Lenny.
burglary. And I'm gonna spend a fate point to give it a +2, thanks to Deadeye.
Net Fiend, give me a choice of a person.
Uh-oh.
Nice, Leisha.
Sorry, I'm racked with indecision. One moment.
Rust. And you used your fate point.
Oh,
He-
one
He
Vrost.
chose Rust, yeah.
Vrost, just roll me one more time. Ah, alright. You still take your original roll, but you actually find an additional 500 gold.
As
Oh,
it tucks that in my pocket.
Buy yourself a nice pair of boots.
I'm a little nervous.
I got a debt to pay first.
As soon as Mordecai makes his choice, I'll let everyone know what happens for their roll.
I'm sorry. It's the
No,
it's
you're
notice.
fine.
There it is. I'm sorry.
Alright.
And I'm looking specifically for strange thermal signatures, any heartbeats, any weird lines of heat that don't seem like they're natural, how hot the plant is compared to the rest of the room.
Okay.
So I think Gaze of False Eye would kick in on that.
Okay.
And I'll burn a fate point on that as well. Fuck it.
Ooh, I get to do something fun. Alright.
Oh, I hate that.
So here's what gets found. Lisha, I'm gonna go with you first. Lisha, as you kind of just bop some of the pillars and go around and like look at them, just kind of mindlessly using them as subtle punching bags, you actually knock a few of them loose unintentionally, like Jenga pieces. And you find that it pops out pretty nicely. And much like you guys found, much like the Mordecai and the rest of the crew found back in the ghost train, these are tech boxes. Specifically purple moonstone tech boxes.
Cool.
These can be traded to Shalou for money, sold, or used for creation and invention.
How many does she get?
4. There are 2 small-sized tech boxes and 2 medium-sized tech boxes. Next one down the list. We'll go Delashi. Delashi, did you use a fate point, or that was? I'm trying to remember.
No, I didn't.
Okay, gotcha. Still really good. And you were using magic, correct?
Yes.
Okay. As you go around and kind of like aimlessly touch various things, you end up touching the plant, the crystal plant itself. And you feel a resonance with your hands on the back of them, the crystals that are there, as well as with the plant. And you feel like you can see through the plant itself. As you kind of look through, it's a very weird, slightly jarring feeling. You kind of get a weird sort of grid, not only amongst a little bit of the Forgotten Alcazar, because you can kind of see where its vines go. You see different places where it goes. But you also see elsewhere. Not here. Not within the Forgotten Alcazar. But you see somewhere encased in more ice. You see structures that are themselves with purple moonstones, as well as just sheets made of ice, like different chairs, different things like that. Look like they probably wouldn't be comfy, but people make it work somehow. Yeah, something to know.
Okay. First of all,
Yes.
Mordecai, I'm gonna put your map to shame. Because I'm gonna like try to.
Oh, this is a new thing you're doing. Go on.
Well, I actually saw the layout, so
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna try to write it down in my journal, like as much as I can remember. Mark.
Done and done. You write down in the journal as well as go over Mordecai's notes. Mordecai's notes are not bad. They're about half.
Thank you.
They're about
Don't
half.
tell him that. I'm gonna tell him they're horrible.
You can tell him they're horrible if you
Look
want.
at how good my map
What
is.
is this negging that I'm getting?
They're about half, but you also do one up and find shortcuts to all the rooms that you were at previously.
Okay.
And there's one room in particular that seems to sprawl out and be much like the first room that you came through.
Why am I doing that?
Cool.
All right. Next up, Frost. Frost, what you find is this. You find not only the gold that you found, you find an additional 2,000 gold. You also find among the notes and books information on 2 different things. You find notes in regards to ship maintenance and alloy creations in order to better traverse the skies. You find that whoever was here was documenting ways of doing research not only within deep sky, if possible, but trying to find ways to better ship hulls for travel potentially through the Dark Rift.
Okay.
So, those are the things that you find.
Delashi.
Yes. As you should.
So yeah.
Thank
Frost,
you for letting me watch that.
Like it was a blank
Somebody
piece of
can
paper.
look at it.
Fucking idiot. Get wrecked.
Look at these notes over here, bud.
What?
The notes over here talking about passing through deep sky and even the Dark Rift.
No,
Mordecai's
I am-
too busy being petty right now.
I am getting absolutely slandered by Delashi. I'm much more interested in this conversation. Repeat to me what you just got. I
Those
apologize.
are boxes.
Can't make a map for shit.
There's my hydration.
Frost holds up a few books, notes on how to fly in deep sky and the dark rift.
That is good. That is
Big
very
things.
good. All right. Mark, I'm gonna be a real asset. Could you describe exactly what I just got handed one more time so I can write it down? I apologize.
If you want detailed specifics, I can give them to you. Basically, what you need specifically for ship travel into deep sky, you need processed ore that has been compressed with incremus spells upon, like, basically making a pressure cooker with with red moonstones to pressure cook like the ore and such in order to harden it enough to a point where it almost kind of makes a nice obsidian hull. And you can do one of two things. You can either supplement pressure from either your ship by using a converter that works with purple and blue moonstone. So this way it'll adjust not only people's bodies, but the ship itself for the lower pressure of deep sky. Or you maintain such a concrete hull that you make a shell out of the obsidian, first and foremost. However, you will need to supply a blue moonstone for air and depth. So basically making submarine almost. As for the travel through the Dark Rift, that is actually very interesting. You need a device made out of yellow moonstone and silver moonstone. The silver moonstone needs to be attached to the ship's hull in order to make it shift and align itself with the Dark Rift as its chaotic energy keeps interchanging and twining.
That was what a what moonstone device?
A moonstone device that utilizes yellow moonstone and silver moonstone. The yellow moonstone is used in order to discharge chaotic energy. The silver moonstone is used in order to adapt to any chaotic changes. The notes with the obsidian hull also work alongside this, making sure that your ship is reinforced for whatever could potentially be in the Dark Rift. All right. All
That's
good?
the process. Yeah. Mordecai is. I'm going to need a minute to go over some of this shit.
So, last but not least, Mordecai. Mordecai, you look around and you see something very specific with your thermal eye. You see, kind of like in a very, like you could put your hands together and it'd probably fit in your palm or your hands. A creature of sorts that is over near the center of the room, kind of resting and nestling itself into the vines.
What kind of creature?
It looks like a really derpy ass bird.
We have a derpy bird.
But this one is different. This one is, well, I'm gonna give you a picture.
Derpy. It's Herpa.
I love derpy things.
Said it could fit in my hand like a hummingbird.
Almost like a hummingbird, but like a fat hummingbird.
An obese hummingbird.
An obese hummingbird.
We found a new pet that's gonna betray the party, inevitably.
None of my pets have betrayed the party, so I don't know what you're talking about. And I have 2.
It is called a hamachow.
What's you?
Yep.
Where's the picture?
I'm getting it ready. I'm trying to find a slightly better picture because there's the one that I found was just real derp as fuck.
Sounds like it's on the money.
Here we go. There we go. There we go. Alright. Posting it in image references, and I will show it on stream in a moment. Image reference. There we go. Image reference.
Netfiend, good taste. Sweater, it's a good game.
There you go.
Fuck.
It's called a hamachow.
So stupid!
It's got like specifically like a Groose Cowlick from Zelda, if you know what those are.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And it like you find it like you're kind of looking with your eye, and then you look at it, and it like kind of is flopped over. Like it looks dead at first, and then it opens one eye to look at you, and then it continues to play dead.
Wait, the first picture is Mordecai. It's cute.
Oh God.
Why is it every time we go somewhere, if we pick up another fucking animal to take back with us?
I haven't said shit. I haven't said shit to any
We
of you
have
about this thing
3
yet.
very good animal companions. Thank you very much.
I
You
have
have tried
said-
to murder me.
Wait,
I'm-
are you talking about Rusty?
Rusty and Murderbird.
Murderbird.
You know how we
Which
found
are
Rusty,
rainbow
right?
now.
Would you like to? You know the condition we found Rusty in, right?
I know, but he's a good boy now.
Okay, okay,
He's been
just-
trained.
Just Ross makes a fair point as well.
Ross is just looking at his guns like, if I just put the
I
barrel
mean,
here,
I don't think
can
he.
eliminate
I don't
it
think
all.
he specifically attacked you. He attacked me, and that's why I was able to tame him. Some of his brethren attacked you, but I don't think it was him specifically.
No, don't do that. Don't make excuses for him. Don't.
So there you guys
didn't
go
know
on.
any better.
For those
Don't
of
do
you
that.
on stream, that's what Mordecai just found.
I will make my way over to it. I have not said a word, by the way, to the rest of the party about this. I'm looking like, I imagine I'm kind of wandered over here, mulling over the pile of homework I just got from Ross.
I'm admiring my map.
Yep.
I'm sure you are.
And it's like resting on its side, and it's just like.
But Delashi, it's a mental map, right? Like you don't have it written down.
I have it written down in my father's journal. Yeah.
Okay. I was about to say.
See?
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna, as I wander over and see this thing. So it looks like it's full of shit trying to play dead, right?
Yes.
Alright.
And you notice it, and it notices you, and it looks at me, and it looks at you.
Hey. You're full of shit.
It like makes a little squeak, and then it's like just kind of slowly gets up and gives you a wave.
I'm gonna pull. Ah, fuck. What do birds eat? I'm gonna.
They're omnivores. Birds are omnivores.
Okay.
Eric.
Birdseed. Mordecai. Or bug.
Okay. Sorry. To put it in perspective, Mordecai would not be consciously carrying bird seeds. That was more of like, what do I have on me that I can try to feed this little pitiful creature?
Berries.
I'm not feeding it a fucking moonberry.
Please.
Oh God.
No. That is someone else's mistake to make. I'm not gonna make an ultra instinct fat fucking hummingbird.
No, would it just be like the rats in Demon Slayer?
Oh
You
yeah.
know what? What, you know, maybe get a hold of a rat and you can give it one of your moonberries. We'll see what the fuck happens. We've gotten some dried meat out of this adventure. I'm gonna take like a bit of jerky. I'm gonna like bite it in front of it, tear a chunk, and just kind of like.
I mean, I did see some birds eating chicken tenders on Saturday, so.
They're omnivores.
Yeah.
It goes over you like you kind of offer it, and it like just has its like little cup hands, like, and it just.
Oh, that's unusual. All
or
right.
not like cup hands, but like it's wings, like cups its feathers, and it's like.
No, normally they just go peck it. That's interesting.
And then it takes a nibble. As you see it takes a nibble, it kind of looks at you, like, and then it like gives a happy chirp or two. What's your predominant color of what you're kind of wearing? Would you say?
Oh fuck.
Right?
Would
Would it be more a gray, a blackish?
looks aggressively at art. The white cloak. Yeah, white cloak is probably predominant. The undershirt and
Almost kind of like a
eye patch are black.
almost kind of like a chameleon.
There's red accents and gold accents in there.
The bird itself shifts and changes to look more white with like a red wingtip, like on its little like on its pompadour cowlick that it's got going, and with like red tip, and then changes to kind of somewhat look like you.
Interesting.
And just keeps munching on the dried meat.
You gonna tell us about the bird?
Absolutely not. I'm studying the bird right now. This is my adventure. Because I know if I don't make an immediate bond with it, if I want it, it's too bad because you're just gonna snag it.
Oh, no, that's not it at all. No. I already have two. Okay. I'm just trying to get each one of us to have a little animal companion.
Hey Frost, roll me a
okay.
D100. No, it's something different.
Oh,
Oh, nice. All right. Continue, Mordecai.
You don't happen to be one of those talking birds, do you?
Shakes its head no.
But you can understand.
Shakes its head yes.
Fascinating. Do you have a name?
It kind of like looks around and just kind of gives you a salute.
Interesting. Would you like a name?
Kind of shrugs.
I'll ponder it. Would you like to come with me or would you like to stay here?
Looks around. Goes down to kind of sleep, and it's like pats the ground. It's like, and then kind of takes a hop towards you.
Is there something? It's like, is it nestled in like the crux of the tree?
Slightly, yeah.
Is there something in there that you want, or you should know about?
It looks at you and shakes its head no, and just kind of like adds the tree itself, then pads itself. So pads the tree, then pads itself. It's a very interesting game of charades here.
Just so.
Is it born from the tree?
Fuck yeah. So at this point, because I've been speaking out loud, like kind of muttering. I'm like, okay. One moment. Just so everyone's aware, I'm not going crazy. I'm not speaking to myself. I found some small bird friend, and it seems to understand me.
is it cute?
The rest of you come over and see this chubby hummingbird.
It looks like you.
So
It
yes,
does.
Delashi. So to answer your question, yes, it is cute.
Wow.
You go for a little high five at the bird.
It gives you like a high five. And, like it literally, like you don't even have to go all the way down to it. It just jumps up and then like high fives you.
Wow, you got a little bro.
Suppose I do.
It kind of looks around, it sees that you have a spear, and it kind of looks around for a twig, and now it just starts holding a twig as a spear.
Oh, that's adorable.
So cute. Are you gonna name it?
I would consider it. These things can't be rushed. But I think he wants to come with us. Are you able to leave this place if I take you with me?
It shrugs, like kind of nods, yeah.
Alright.
Laisha, I thought I heard you ask a question about it in the tree.
Well, was it born from the tree? Has it lived in the tree its whole life?
When you say born from it, it shakes its head no. When you say lived there, it shakes its head yes.
Okay.
Do you have any fellows, kin?
You could just say family.
Yeah, it's alright.
It kind of
I'm
flaps and then is like, it gestures vaguely at the sky. Or where it should be sky.
Delashi, you're very right, but I am on a different wavelength tonight. I'm sorry.
You're fine. You don't have to apologize.
Oh god. Alright, Bradford.
Oh boy.
Oh, are you serious?
Wow.
I don't.
Everybody's
sorry,
looking.
Is this a good or a bad thing?
No,
sorry.
it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh no.
Still with the bird. Betray me.
It's because you foretold it. You said, "Oh, we're gonna get betrayed." You put that out there.
Put it out into the universe.
You did.
All right.
That's how that works.
You can keep conversing with the bird as you can do, or you can choose to go a different path because there is, as of note, nothing else in this room.
I will casually chat with the bird while everyone else makes a decision. I'm also gonna be right back.
Not a problem.
Now that we have a map and the mechanism in which to control going to rooms.
Yep.
And I know the origin, the room we started in.
Yes.
Is everybody good?
Oh man. Oh man.
Never any good when he rolls private dice.
Bradford, I will message you. Okay, so when Mordecai gets back, oh well, if Mordecai's here. He's just, where would you guys all like to go? Are you just going back to the room to go try to use the mechanism in order to return to the origin room? There is also the room that I stated that is like the origin room but different, on a different section of the floor. Those were the two things that were note. And Delashi's got a helping heroic hand.
Wow. Thanks. Did you hear what I said, Mordecai?
I would need to repeat that one more time. I'm so sorry.
We have a map, a fully functioning map. We know the origin, and a room that's like the origin room. And we have the mechanism to control going to rooms, and we know where that is located. So, are we continuing exploring more rooms, or are we collecting all the information that we have and going back?
I think we have, personally, a wealth of knowledge and interesting findings to give to Shalu.
We have money that we need.
the map included. Yes, we did get a good chunk of treasure out of this, most of which I believe we'll be able to keep. Shlu did have first pick of things, but he did promise that most of the more useful items for art experience would go to us. I believe he also said we would get weapon gemstones. Once we were done, he would reward us with weapon gemstones. That would be nice.
Yeah.
So, that's a long, convoluted way of me saying I'm going to just find the most direct exit out if everyone else is. Otherwise, space is fascinating, but we have a great many things to keep track of these days, it seems.
Yeah, I agree. Alicia, for us?
Well, we have a layout of the place. We have things we need to get to. We understand how it works, at least on a basic level. And plus, we're walking there with some fat loot. I think so. We need to come back and thoroughly go through. We're not in a time crunch.
I agree. We have what we came for. Mordecai has a bird.
Yeah.
All right, so you decide to go back.
Absolutely.
All right, so you all make your
DM
way.
cheers.
Hmm?
As the DM cheers that the dungeon is finally coming to a close.
Woo!
Not just the DM. God.
Let me change some music. So, upon excavating, gathering your information, and understanding more about this dungeon, understanding more of what you need, you quickly make your way back to the rooms that you've been in prior. I need a fighting roll from everyone. Want to hand wave some stuff and do some fun stuff.
Oh, right. I have advantage. Woo.
You have advantage.
Okay, that's a little better, I guess. Whew.
It'll leave better.
Thank you, Justin.
I need, after this fighting roll, everyone to roll me magic.
Oh, that's right, it's called shoot.
Whoa, so many are happening at once.
Done, done, and done. Alright. Look at the combined total here. 3 and 17 for your total in fighting as a group. And then for your magic in total as a group, 15. Surprisingly less than your... Well, actually no. You all rolled stupidly high in your fighting.
Hey, I got a 1.
Everybody but Delashi.
Yeah.
God, way to bring down the average. No, I'm kidding.
What else do?
In a bit. Thank you very much. So, you guys go back through the rooms. There's a few more monsters. They're various creatures for the dungeon itself. Some that spawn more, but it's variations of things that you've seen before. Wisp-like creatures, other stuff that are bulbous in nature and insectoid that summon more of themselves. You quickly dispatch some of them, taking very minor inconveniences to damage. I just need everyone to take 1 point of physical stress.
Okay.
But upon dispatching a lot of these different creatures, you do find about 1,700 gold. Going back through the rooms, Frost. Mordecai's new friend here, little Hamachow, actually kind of like flutters over to you, kind of taps your hat a bit, and then taps over into one of the other rooms that you've previously been to. Upon inspecting said room, you find that there is kind of like another small wellspring of treasure. You find 3 yellow moonstone shards, 2 blue moonstone shards, a silver moon fragment, and then about 600 gold.
Holy shit.
Hey, I'm gonna need less and less from the party fund to repay my bills.
Yeah.
So, 3
So
yellow
is it-
shards, 2 blue shards, and a silver moon fragment.
Correct.
And 600?
And 600 gold.
But Ross pockets that.
Yeah.
Okay, so I won't record that.
No, Ross isn't pocketing the gold he's been finding.
He found this one.
Hey, listen, it's just Captain's Captain tax,
Whose
okay?
pet is it again?
Not my fucking pet.
Uh-huh.
Mordecai found him. His problem, not mine.
Oh, man. So, to continue onward, with your result of 15, again, take 1 point of will stress, but upon fighting this time, instead of insectoids, monster-like creatures, you fight more machines, more of the different technological monsters that were here. Because you fought some prior, you all work in tandem to quickly dispatch them and make sure that they don't sound alarms or raise calls for other different tech-based monsters within this dungeon. You do find some interesting things. You do find an additional 500 gold for the party, as well as small, I would say 3 small silver moonstone tech boxes, much like the purple moonstone tech boxes that we found earlier. These can be used for other creations with the silver moon. These can be sold at a very nice price.
What you fucking think about it?
Upon finishing that up, you all collectively go back to the center room. The thing that you note, though, you have to go back to the room that you stopped the Forgotten Alcazar from changing with the help of Bip and those who were utilizing Yellow Moonstone in it. I need from Dalashi, I need magic. Give me a magic roll. Actually, no, you know what? I need magic rolls from Dalashi, Vrost, and Mordecai. And I need the pretty roll from Lisha, because that's what happened last time.
The pretty roll.
It's a pretty roll. Physique? What?
Physique, yeah.
Okay.
You're on the side looking damn pretty. You find an additional 300 gold. Mordecai, Dalashi, Vrost. I need to know if those are your rolls or if anyone's applying anything.
I'll burn a fate point.
Keeping it as a 6.
Yeah,
Gotcha,
okay,
gotcha.
minus 5.
Alright, so 5,
I'll
6,
go up
5.
to 5, yeah.
Done. Alright, perfect. Good thing that you did that, Mordecai. With your combined efforts, you are able to repower the Forgotten Alcazar. Its mechanisms, bindings, get back into full swing and start to change, morphing and utilizing everything else. With foresight and hindsight, you remember that the control room that you all entered and worked with is still in its locked position and staying against this control center, or this power hub, as we'll call it. Now that you go back there with the not only map that Mordecai made, but mental map from Delashi, utilizing his father's journal, you're able to quickly examine every room that you lock and unlock in order to slot yourself back into the origin start location, and able to lock the control room at the Forgotten Alcazar's base. So you will have that should you ever return. You quickly embark, go down the corridors, down the hallway, finding the 7 different rooms that are adjacent. As I said before, at the start of the Forgotten Alcazar, ones with different. Actually, I'll bring it back open.
I think I might name our friend here Taji.
Aww,
Kaji.
that's cute. Taji.
Yeah. It's part of a phrase in Assyrian that means guiding light. He's been very helpful navigating. If this is acceptable to you, my friend, I'm gonna propose it to the bird himself.
He kind of like slicks up his pomp a little, like, and gives you like a salute.
Magnificent.
I think he likes it.
This.
I definitely forgot I have an actual piece of crumpled paper in my office right now.
Yep.
All right. Yep, all the way at the northern section. Actually, northeast.
Yes, this room.
The the control room spits you out over in this northern eastern section. And you see once again towards the center after the hallways, there's the spiraling staircase that goes back up to the top of the Forgotten Alcazar. You're here at the end.
Oh. Wait. I think I may have dropped something a few rooms back. Maybe we have to go back?
The sound of a gun cocking is
Yep.
coming from behind you.
Mordecai, you're so funny.
So fun.
I see we're all having a great time and I'm ready to put this experience behind us.
Do you want to maybe switch out your eye right now?
Oh. Why?
I don't know, I thought it'd be fun for me to do it again.
Do you actually enjoy causing me physical pain?
Well, it's not me causing the pain. Not really.
I've talked about the nerves connecting thing enough, right?
Yes, but that's my point. I'm not the one doing the nerve connecting. I'm just the one
Assisting.
facilitating it.
Wow.
I'm going to wrap that up in a no for now. Unless there's a need, no thank you.
Just trying to be helpful.
I appreciate it. I think.
Wow.
All right. So, the room locked. You guys step forward and take, with every step, you hear and feel a specific rumble
Oh boy.
below. You can proceed onward.
That's not ominous at all.
Not ominous at
It's
all.
fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
You go and make your way towards leaving the Forgotten Alcazar. And as you do,
Until
one thing that you note when you're back towards the center room and climbing back up to the initial spiral staircase that Shalou had led you all to, you see. Well, everybody, roll me notice checks.
Oof. Yikes.
Alright.
I am
Rolls are
distracted.
weird today.
Wait,
distracted
Mordecai,
by my
which
new
eye is
friend.
in?
The thermal eye.
Okay.
You're gonna regret not switching it out now, huh?
What's with you?
Opportunities present themselves. I'm sorry.
If you'd like to practice hot swapping my eye, we could do
Yeah,
that.
That's
we could
something that we could do.
Okay.
Hot swap
You could
eye.
be literally in the middle
Well,
of battling, and I could be like,
Oh, that is something
Yeah.
we do on the ship when I have a bottle to numb the pain.
I guess that's fair.
Thank you.
Alright. Yeah. You guys keep going onward and upward.
Okay, yeah.
You
Roll
leave.
perception, no reason.
You leave the Forgotten Alcazar. Only rumblings to remember it by at the moment. And the loot that you collected.
The loot we made along the way.
The loot you made along the way. And a new companion.
Yes, I'm actually gonna.
You know what's find it strange? That it just keeps rumbling as we're walking away.
Yeah, but this whole thing has been strange.
Going to place some things here for a potential
No.
next time.
For no reason.
Actually, first I'm going to move from the seat. And then we can carry on.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Real quick, before we leave the scene. Can I roll empathy on the rumbling to see if it's an angry rumbling?
Alright, Mordecai,
I get
roll me
it, though.
empathy on the rumbling. If you crit
That's right.
succeed, I'll give it to you.
Okay, if I crit succeed. Oh boy, get ready for a useless roll. Where is it? I can never find it. Yeah, no.
Nope.
Halfway there.
What if I try?
Oh my god.
I already gave it. I already gave him one. Got one chance. Alright. Actually, I wonder if he's free right now.
Emotionally ambiguous rumbling.
Emotionally ambiguous.
There's probably those elevators that we saw. You know, the ones that drop down. Those
Mhm.
are probably moving.
There were so many fucking things that rumbling could have been. I mean, we don't live here.
That's true. Maybe that's a regular thing.
We'll report it to Shalou, but I don't know if this is a regular thing. How long were we in there?
Well, now that you're out,
3 years have passed.
a million no, 3 months, no.
Oh,
You come about and look, I'll say this, 2 people give me a lore check.
this is for how long has passed?
Yeah. No,
Who's
just
doing the lore.
something.
Who's doing the lore check?
Not me, I've got +1.
I've got +1.
I got one.
Doashi,
Okay,
do you
I'm
have...
gonna do one because I can use my father's journal to add to it.
Okay.
Somebody else do one.
Lisha, I'm gonna, in the spirit of Gareth, let him guide you.
Oh.
Because we know a guy.
It's not there.
Okay, so mine's a 4, Mark.
A 4? Alright.
Yeah.
2 fate points.
Are you going to use 2 fate points?
I ain't use shit today.
Alright, yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, with the 2 fate points spent and Dalashi also using Father's Journal, you kind of see the various fixtures that Chalou has, there's somewhat an astrology to them. Over to the center of the room, you see that kind of how things are kind of rotating and moving around the planet itself. You kind of work together to estimate. It's been about, oddly, a day and a half. It did not feel like a day and a half. It felt to you like, honestly, only 5 to maybe 7 hours. But it apparently has been a day and a half.
It's a reverse hyperbolic time chain.
Ooh. Alright, I think we're going to get our guest in right now.
Ooh.
Hello.
Hello! There's
Hello.
Chalou.
How's
Well-
it going?
Welcome back, friend.
Thank you. What seems to be going on?
Alright, take it from here, Chalou. As a day and a half has passed, our adventurers have finally come back out of the forgotten Alcazar.
Feels like it's been a lot longer, but you know what? Time works in mysterious ways. Well, my friends, what kind of artifacts and information did you gather from this place? Anything of interest? Any ancient old things men like me might be intrigued by?
There's at least 3 elevators that are gonna take you down, way down, so far down. There is
Lower sky for down.
probably lower than lower sky at this point. Probably like, I don't know, whatever's below that.
I'll have to design a spell that plays music while you're in an elevator, so it has something to keep me company.
Oh god.
Oh, fuck.
Did you take the elevator?
No. We did not.
You know, 'cause remember what we had to deal with? The whole time we were down there? The rooms kept changing. So no matter what direction you went, it was a different room until we found a central control room which allows us to lock down the path and actually get like a set of surroundings.
Oh, fuck.
Well, how exciting. Well, would you like to go through this elevator with me?
Right now? Go through the elevator right now?
Right now! And he just shrugs. He's like, I don't see why not. No? Prefer to rest?
Not.
Eat some
Others
food?
can, but I'm not.
I would be extremely excited to take you up on that opportunity another time.
I see. You must have had a very harrowing journey.
It was a ride.
I see.
We plan to come back. It's just the moment we have a time crunch of things that we really need to get handled. We did manage to get I believe the last you said we got an active map of what it actually is looking like currently.
Yeah, so between my hand-drawn one and Delashi's clearly superior one, we'll show the maps.
Clearly superior.
He looks at the map, and it takes him about 5-10 seconds, and he's like, okay, thank you. And it looked like he's got it down. So, my wonderful friends, this presents you with an opportunity. I could go investigate these elevators, because they certainly have piqued my curiosity, or, as I said earlier, I would be happy to accompany you on your trips, and go wherever it is that you want to go. Now that you've explored this, and you've enjoyed the riches of whatever is down there, I certainly hope there were some treasures or things worth your while. I will let you all decide what it is that you would like to do next. And he pauses and says, one moment, and then casts a spell around all of you to chain your feet in place. And he's like, I'd really like to not get hit for this next part here. If we remember, you all have some questionable contractual dealings, and I don't know if this is going to come up again in the near future, and bite you in the proverbial ass. If you would like, I will be happy to keep you to whatever path you're interested in, or if you feel that you are ready and well equipped with whatever was down there to go about your own business, I am simply content to be here. I will let you make the decision, and hopefully not get swung in my face again.
Everybody, roll a wisdom save.
Thanks, Nazu Charm. That's gonna help out a lot.
This is why
Everybody,
he,
roll a will save.
You want to say wisdom, Mark?
I know.
this is why he bound your feet first. He was like, nope,
I'm gonna reroll.
don't swing
Thanks
at me
to
again.
Nazu's Charm. That's gonna be a 8 overall mark.
Nice.
What's the threshold now?
It's 7 right now.
That's
No,
what I
it's
thought.
5.
Oh, it's 5? Oh, it's 5
Oh yeah,
right
it got
now.
lowered.
That's right, it got double lowered.
I found out a little
Okay,
tidbit
so-
in my audit of all the dungeon ones.
Mine is a 6 then, because I used fate point.
I will use a fate point to bump mine to a 5.
Alright.
He knows. He's onto your shit.
I think that's successfully everybody. Yeah. Alright, perfect. Yeah, you all resist the influence of Arthur.
Everybody momentarily gets a feral tick in their eye before it settles
Yeah,
down.
you all feel the
I took
subtle
this-
winter soldier as like your eyes slightly
Oh.
roll back and then you go right back into it and you're like, nope.
He just takes a handkerchief and stops mopping his head like, whew, whew.
No, Steven. Stay, Steven. You can't come out yet.
So, just so I don't end up preaching to the choir, like, and I'm gonna say this out of character just to like get the vibe. Do we want to spend the rest, like the next 15 minutes before like the cutoff, actually recounting to Shalou like the specifics of what went on? I don't know if you actually like are. What else am I looking for?
I can have Mark give me a condensed TLDR later. Don't worry.
Okay.
Alright, so as a party, Ross looks at everyone. Bring him along. He helps us out. We handle our business. Get what we need to get. Stop Arthur. Come back here. Investigate the rumbling. Take the elevators. Maybe find some new tech for the ships. I don't see a problem with it.
I feel like you're missing a very important piece.
I said do what we have to do. That includes finding your
Do
father.
what we
Delashi.
have to do.
Wow!
The
Ross
whole reason
reaches
we're getting
into
an
his-
upgrade for the ship. Do
Pulls
what
out
we have to do.
a to-do list that just rolls to the floor and
Yeah,
keeps rolling.
this is here. Okay, it's not here. It's
Delashi,
here.
I want you to look at my list. What's there on top? Find Delashi's father. That's number 1 on my list here.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't to Ross's credit. It wasn't a side objective. It was part of what we have to do.
Yes, but the
Right. Find Delashi's father.
was it
Find
linear
the weapon.
or was it this, and this, and this, and this? Because it
No,
seemed
literally.
linear.
Motions to list.
Well, as you all are,
Shalou, give us a moment.
I'll reserve my input. Don't worry.
I didn't.
Ross,
Me as a
I'll get
player
back
wasn't
up.
trying to cut you off. I'm sorry. Did you have actually something you wanted to say there?
Oh, he was just gonna say, also on the to-do list, go to visit the Dark Realm and uncover the secrets of the lost civilization.
So he gets
What's
to
that?
add to our to-do list now.
Number 34. That's down here already.
It's at the bottom. It's at the bottom.
You did just chain our feet, so
I did. Whoa.
To be fair,
You know what? You know what? If you say, do you say that? Are you saying that? Is
yes.
that canon? He looks at you like, are you fucking kidding me? Like he looks at you like the audacity of this bitch. Just looks at you, eye contact, does not break eye contact. Looks at you dead in the eyes, like
Look back, dead in the eyes.
The audacity of this bitch is Delashi's middle name.
it seems so. It seems so.
Delashi, the audacity of this bitch Barlow.
either way, as I was saying, find Delashi's father, find Bane weapon, stop Arthur, kill an unkillable shade, upgrade ship, and then as you see, like, repay debt, destroy Valua, build new weapons. Like, he's just got a rambling through the list now.
Oh man.
Needs to be subsections to this list because it's just a lot of. There's big things and there's small things.
What you need is a board.
Ross is still rolling his list up, by the way, as it just kind of, like, rolled a few feet away from him.
God.
Points are made. We have plenty of shit to do. To which Shalou would be only fair to say any ulterior motives you had for us, which you have to my knowledge, made apparent up front, which is appreciated.
I'm here.
It would take a while to get to, but you seem like someone who's used to waiting.
I am happy to wait. I am a man of many years. What is a few months, half of a year, the sass of some young people? This is nothing in the advances of research.
I see.
We will be very, very quickly updated on the sass of some young people if you do end up joining us. Fuck, how do we approach this? Do we... Regardless of what happens next, which should be taking steps to finding Delashi's father. But Delashi, I'm sure I don't have to say this out loud to you, but you do understand this is a very knotted fuck of a situation that we find ourselves in.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. I'm gonna say, it wasn't so knotted before, but, you know, something
Well,
happened.
how can I help?
And then something happened, and then something happened, and here we are.
No, we're giving you the time of day because you have helped already.
Can I help any further? He's like I'm here to be the ally, dude. Like, I got you.
You seem like
Shitty
you're excited
NPCs
to...
in the past, throw that out the window. I'm your homie.
You seem like you're excited to get out of the house and have some
He wants to
adventure.
be one of the bros. Should we let him be one of the bros?
That's right.
I mean, at this
I
rate-
am looking forward to a new and exciting experience in which I learn a lot. You all have somehow, in your very short lifespans that you've lived so far, done a fucking lot. And I don't really know how. But I have the feeling that you will continue to do a lot. And so, I'm intrigued to see where this leads.
We determined you're like 700 something fucking years old, right?
Yeah, he's fucking ancient. Like,
Woke up from
I don't see a
cryo
problem
sleep
with
like
having him tag along with us. I think it's gonna be very beneficial to have, especially considering what we found and what we're going up against.
I would like to... So, sorry, let me down back. I do agree. Shlu, you're very clearly very good at what you do, and are filled with knowledge, and I would love to sit down and, you know, burn some candlelight speaking with you about some of the things you know that nobody else may know. I do want to stress, though, that if we're taking you into the outside world, you do have to play by the new rules. If you're going to be part of the ship, despite your, how do I say this without sounding like an asshole? Despite your ancient wisdom and the arrogance that may or may not come with it, you will be in our house, our rules type thing, you know?
You have
I'm
to
gonna-
abide by different social rules.
I will be chilling out in my small quarter of wherever you put me until you need me at that time, and not causing chaos or mischief. And if you happen to get into a fight, show up, perhaps. Cool.
Sounds good to me. But that's my vote.
As he says this, he pulls back from the library. He summons it through Wind Magic, a tome, and then that tome opens and it eats up a bunch of other books. And he's like, I'll have great reading material, and then stuffs that into his bag.
Is it thick enough to beat someone with?
Yeah, absolutely.
Good.
That's like a...
I think that was Lionheart speaking more than Elisha.
I'm happy.
it's a
Yeah,
dictionary.
I
Oh no.
Big ass book.
Yes, but
You guys both.
I'm
Thicketh book.
curious. You seem to be very defensive over this Alcazar. We may have fundamentally changed some of the inner workings of it. Are you sure you wish to leave it alone? And
All of my most important research, my boy, is up here.
Points to brain.
That's right. If the Alcazar is fundamentally changed, that ruins nothing. Rather, it leads to new opportunities to learn. Now, if you've destroyed my entire base of operations and it sinks into the sea,
Sky
be a
Sea.
little bit upset. The Sky Sea, that's right.
So
The
we should
proverbial.
do that then.
No, we don't think
Is
we
that
did
what you're saying?
Do we have a? I'm so sorry. Have
No,
I done
not at
something
all.
to
When
offend
you see the shit-eating grin, he knows exactly what he's doing. So this is part of a new young sass.
The
Don't
new young
you
sass
fucking roll
is
your
red.
eyes at me, Delashi. You know I'm right.
Next time you're sassy at all, I'm bringing this up.
You know, he summons a mug, fills it with coffee, and just sips it. He's like, nope. I'm gonna let the youngsters do their thing.
It's not so much that Delashi may or may not have a problem with you. That is Delashi's decision. I don't know the entirety of it. However, Delashi does like pushing buttons.
I've got this. And he pulls out like an ancient mat, and then he hands it over to Delashi. And as Delashi receives it, it pops up several buttons that are multicolored. He's like, "I've got you covered."
Oh my god.
So we need a fidget spinner tool.
Is this the old age sass?
I think you two have a lot to learn from each other.
God. All right. With that, I
It's
think
a beautiful relationship.
I think we can wrap things up there.
Did everyone get a vote in actually before?
Oh yes. How are you voting this?
Say I want him in.
Hi, that we're bringing him on.
Yeah.
We're bringing him on.
I
All right.
guess.
It's
He is
unanimous.
on board into the crew. Goes on to the power long. So, we will start from there next time, where Shalou and the rest of the crew, everybody, Mordecai, Frost, Delashi, Lisha, you all finally finished the Forgotten Alcazar. You reconvene back with the crew. The crew who, luckily, you left Sorolus in charge, as well as Leaf. Both of them kept things pretty batted down, understanding that you guys might be gone for a bit. They kept things kind of like... Basically, worrywarts who might have been amongst the crew were kept in check. I know Oliver Oswald was pretty worried as well. Kind of like looking about as you guys all get back on ship, kind of like peering over. And you guys are back on the Powlong. So we'll start there for next time.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Good job, everybody. Shorter session tonight, and we got through what we needed to get
Much
through
more done.
and
I-
finished it.
A short ass session, and then we did so much more than we've done in the last two combined.
You had the hustle. You had the hustle.
Sometimes you just need the hustle. And now you have this old man here to be very, very, very fucking broken. The character sheet is very good. It's spicy.
Old man just stays in the basement next to the statue that no one talks about.
Yep.
Absolutely.
I believe Shalou will be in the cargo bay, observing the undying shade that's trapped within.
Also, ignore the giant skeleton we have down there. That's just a prop.
And if it's not, it's fascinating.
All right, everybody.
We were told it was a prop.
As I said, we had a hard cutoff tonight for 10. About 5 minutes too. Stay for a few moments if you'd like. Other than that, good session tonight, everybody, guys. Thank you guys all for watching the Arcadian Campaign. Hope you guys had fun. Sorry scheduling has been a bit sporadic. Personally, I have a new job that's been... you get a freaking hydrate right as I'm...
Hydrate.
Hydrate.
Had a new job, so I have to kind of re-coordinate my schedule a little bit, as well as life's been busy for everyone on the Arcadian Campaign. New stuff, new prospects, school.
No more school.
No more school.
Congratulations again, by the way. I never actually got to say that
Thanks.
to you.
Thanks.
Congratulations, Delashi. Congratulations, all of
You're educated.
you. Edumacation. I love you guys. This has been a fun time, fun ride. And I think we technically passed our anniversary, but I do want to have like an anniversary kind of event for everyone. So
Maybe
hopefully
we can do that in person and play. I don't know.
In person?
if you guys are up for scheduling an in-person game, I can definitely schedule an in-person anniversary event special for the Arcadian campaign.
Yes.
We'll do that.
Absolutely.
We'll do that. We'll plan that in the future. I love y'all. Signing out. Have a good one. Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye. My name's Markiplier here.
Oh god.
He just released a new video with Wade and Bob of playing Phasma. That went about as well as you'd think.
Yeah.
Correct.
Do you
Correct.
listen to his podcast?
No, I didn't even know he had a podcast.
It's
Oh, he's got
really
two.
good.
He's got two.
I need a. It's distractable, right?
He's got
Distractable.
Distractable and my
It's
favorite
really
Go,
good.
my favorite sports team, which I haven't. The Go, my favorite sports team is Tyler attempting to explain sports to him,
I fucking
Nice.
which is probably hilarious.
I need to
I'm
watch
trying
it
to,
or listen to it.
I'm trying to think of what my favorite one is. I
Oh.
really like the one. This is gonna sound bad. I really like the one where, because Bob was fucking killing